Charles Darwin. He was from Britain, born 1809, and he studied theology and medicine. And from 1831 to 1836, he went for 5 years on board of the Beagle out to South America and to the Pacific. And he was collecting specimen and observing the nature. And he started to think about his idea of evolution. In 1858, together with Alfred R. Wallace, he presented to the Linnean Society in London his ideas. In 1859, he made a book on the origin of life by means of natural selection or the preservation of favored races in the struggle for life. Apart from that, he also made works about barnacles, and he had a theory about the growing of atolls or coral reefs. He said that the sea floor was sinking, while simultaneously the coral reefs were growing outwards, creating an atoll. Now, then the theory of evolution, that is saying it was based on his ideas, on his observations on fossils and on observing of finches, a type of bird living on the Galapagos Islands. On different islands, very similar birds, but a little bit different. And he had the idea that one parent has then a bird, a child bird, which has maybe a little longer wings or a little different legs or something differently, a little different beak. And if it is good for the bird, that it can better pick for a food, better fly, better run, better go somewhere into a hole or whatever, that bird is more likely to have more children because it is better to have more food and better to live somewhere, and that this mutations which this bird then has will be passed on to the next bird. So here the idea that there can be accidentally, just by happening, a bird with a little longer wings, which can fly better, can get better away from predator, other animals, and will have more children as another bird with the previous length of wings. And with over time, over thousands of generations, this longer wings will stay, and more birds will there be with longer wings. And that way, over thousands or millions of years, there will come a species with longer wings, and maybe a totally different bird, is his theory. This theory contradicts with what is told in the Bible, the fundamental book of the Christian faith, where it's told that the Christian God has created humans and the animals in the form which they are currently existing in. And that is contradicting Darwin's theory about how evolution happens. There's a bird, and millions of years later there's a different type of bird, and the story told in the Bible. According to Exploring the Ocean by Trevor Day on the page 37, the positions and views expressed are the ones of the source and don't necessarily align with my own or with the ones of the entity spoken of.